It is almost lunchtime at Bangalore DC, and the chefs at the food courts are whipping up a storm. On an average, roughly 16 to 17,000 meals are served at the Infosys headquarters each day. While this pampers the taste buds of every employee, food waste was recognized as a growing problem. At Infosys, food waste constitutes more than 35% of the total non-hazardous waste generated within our campuses. It is a problem that often goes unnoticed.
I think it goes to a pig farm.
It has been fed to the animals, I think.
Don't know.
Oh, no.
No idea.
Few years ago, we realized food waste is going to be a big challenge as an organization for us. We took the goal of treating 100% of our food waste in the campus and not sending anything to the landfill.
And so the journey began. A two-pronged strategy was decided on. Small development centers like Chandigarh would focus on composting, while larger ones like Bangalore and the rest would adopt a combination of composting as well as running biogas plants.
When we initially started off, we had no experience in biogas plants, and that's when we partnered with a premier institute to give their biogas plants to us. But eventually this wouldn't work, and it had a biological breakdown and produced absolutely no gas. This is when we developed our own in-house expertise and fixed it. In this process, we had a lot of learnings.
Almost immediately, the Green Initiatives team at Infosys used this experience to commission plants for the Pocharam campus in Hyderabad, DC and Bhubaneswar. This time around, a technology called the constant stirred tank reactor, which used the dry digestion method, was implemented. This technology was a standard offering from the market, and the team soon realized that several value additions could be made to utilize it better. The improved plants were soon installed in Hyderabad, Kachibowli, Pune and Trivandrum.
This wasn't enough for us. We knew we could have better biogas plants. We did search for them in the market for efficient ones. When we didn't find any, we decided to build ourselves.
And so work began to customize a biogas plant for the Electronic City campus in Bangalore. This time around, the Green Initiatives team was armed with a list of must-haves. The design needed a fundamental change, as did the technology. Downtime had to be decreased while at the same time improving efficiencies.
Bangalore DC's biogas plant has the smallest footprint compared to any of our other DC biogas plants. A typical biogas that you would see that we have in our Pune or Hyderabad is actually a cuboidal shaped biogas plant. It's like a box, right? And when you see a box, it has 8 corners where the food waste can't reach. So we redesigned the entire model with the vendors. We made it like a cylinder. So what happens in a cylinder, it's easy to mix and it's become more stable. We've tried to move away from a batch feeding system to a continuous feeding system. So we have this hydraulic table on which the waste drums are placed. They go onto this particular table. This is the sorting table. We shred them into small pieces. Simultaneously, this particular system, it's a screw conveyor. It takes the shredded waste into the digester. So here what happens is the food stays for 32 days. Before it gets completely converted into biogas. The way we've designed this is every day we feed 1,000 liters of food waste. In the core of the digester, we are heating it at 39 degrees Celsius. So this is a conducive environment for the bacteria. They're more active and they start producing more biogas. So once the gas is produced, the gas is not clean. It has moisture and other gases. So we pass it through 2 scrubbing units. And using automated valve system, we start pushing the gas into this balloon towers. It's sensed by a sensor and the compressor starts compressing the gas into a pressure vessel. This particular system that you see here has a lot of electronic and microprocessor in it, where it controls the entire plant for 2 things. One is to maintain the plant, the automated gas flaring system, that is the safety of it. So this way we are able to report all the safety measures and monitor the health of the biogas plant online. So one important aspect is to treat the food waste, but the second is to use the gas as well. We went ahead and we customized far infrared burners, which are very high efficient when it comes to the gas usage, but it also delivers a very high performance compared to a regular biogas burner.
So here's a quick look at the numbers the new plant translates to. Since the plant was commissioned in March 2016, an overall energy saving of 20% has been observed. The time spent feeding the plant has reduced by 30%. Gas output has increased by 20%. There has been a 25% increase in usage due to the customized far infrared burners.
So we're not stopping here. We're going back to Mysore, where our learnings began. And we're going to build the most superior and efficient biogas plants at Infosys.